Hello, everybody out there in YouTube. We are the Middle-Aged Guys, and we're going to be bullshitting about mobile games. Yeah, really. I'm the Reverend.
The theme here.
Gray Mouse 1.
Okay, with Nintendo in the news, especially in the video game news as it is, a lot of people have been talking about, okay, the Switch, Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild, and with a lot of really recent things like with the Nintendo Directs, we had Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. That dropped a little bit. People were all excited about that. The ARMS just had a direct, and also Splatoon just had a direct. So people are, a buzz about Nintendo. One of the things that a lot of that has come up recently is that there's actually been a little bit of news about what is coming from Nintendo next on the mobile front for smartphones. Now, when Nintendo decided to go ahead and start branching out into mobile and everything else, it was amidst a lot of, for a long time, they themselves were pretty resistant to it. Like they weren't going to go ahead and start releasing their IPs out on another platform. Well, it turns out that mobile is actually pretty lucrative as far as video games go. And instead of going to, putting out a Mario or Zelda on fucking Steam or on a Microsoft platform or something like that, they went ahead and they put out Nintendo IPs on mobile. And I think there's actually a few things, in my mind that they went ahead that helped them sway their decision to actually go that way. But one of the things that can't be questioned so far is that pretty much everything that they put out on mobile has been wildly successful. Okay. Granted, Mario Run could have been greatly more successful than what it ended up being. But even then with Mario Run, just based off the number of downloads alone, it's a really successful product. So you have the the Miitomo, you have Pokemon Go, which, yeah, I understand it's not really Nintendo. They're not the ones who developed it, but they own 30% of the Pokemon company, and a lot of the money that was coming from Pokemon Go was going straight to Nintendo. And then you also have Fire Emblem, Fire Emblem Heroes.
Yeah.
And the hits just keep on coming. So far, if we're looking at the slate for 2017, if Nintendo keeps on going on their particular schedule right now, we're probably going to see an Animal Crossing game, which they actually announced like over 2 years ago that they were going to do Animal Crossing for mobile. And then sometime in 2018, we are probably going to see a Legend of Zelda game coming to mobile. All right? And that's pretty much where the topic opens up right here. I'm going to open up the floor right now. What do you guys think about Nintendo's further mobile efforts, and what do you think their prospects are of actually making something good? Okay. Floor is open, guys. Just jump on it.
It depends on how they do the games. Remember, Mario Run, you couldn't even control Mario himself. He just ran, and then you can just, jump or whatever. What is it gonna be? Legend of Zelda? And if you don't have full control over Link, I don't know. Don't know how that's gonna work. Why don't they just make a Mario Kart mobile already?
I think that's probably something that's going to come eventually. I'm pretty sure of it. What about you, Gray Mouse? What are your thoughts on it?
Who says it's going to be Link? It could be Zelda.
True.
But I don't see how they can, in all honesty, I don't see what they can do mobile-wise. I mean, because I think unless they do a Zelda, like a strategy, a real-time, an RTS, but that wouldn't even make sense for the Zelda series. I just can't think how they can do it for the Legend of Zelda. I don't know.
Now, wait a minute. Most people would say a mobile Zelda game wouldn't make sense for the series.
That's what I'm saying. It just doesn't make sense at all for me. But, Nintendo has, surprised everybody before. So, I mean, whatever they come up with in 2000, we'll know soon enough.
I think it's going to be a solid title, and I think it's going to be a surefire hit. Not only because it's Zelda, but it's because it's Nintendo we're talking about, and they're not going to leave it unpolished. Okay, I can't believe your memory is so short that you can't imagine how it could work, especially considering that Spirit Tracks and Phantom Hourglass were touch-controlled only fucking games on the DS, and they're good. And they're full-size Zelda games.
I know what you're getting at, but okay. Most people are sticking when they think about Legend of Zelda. They think about a traditional Zelda, quote unquote. I haven't forgot about that. But that's like Super Mario Run. They had to make it in 2D in the graphics of the new Super Mario Brothers. Wasn't bad. It's just that with the BS that came along with it. Pokemon Go was that had mobile written all over it. Zelda, are they going to do an overhead? Are they going to do the 2D side-scrolling Nintendo Zelda 2 Adventure of Link thing? Is it going to be a full game download?
You know what? I didn't even think about that. That maybe they could do the Zelda like a Pokemon Go style, where you go to the dungeons and whatever. You go to a location, and that's where you have a quote unquote dungeon or whatever. That could work.
Fuck it, just make laser tag on.
Yeah, but that wouldn't be a Zelda game.
No,
right.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, that wouldn't be a Zelda game. Interesting idea, but wouldn't be a Zelda game.
They could make it a Master Sword challenge.
No, that's going to be on Breath of the Wild. That's what the DLC is called. One thing that we forgot to mention, or didn't forget to mention, that it's like we're overlooking rather, is Animal Crossing. Animal Crossing has been extremely popular, game. There's a lot of people that play it, and I could actually see Animal Crossing working more than I could see a full-blown Zelda game for their mobile device. But like the thing though is that with Phantom Hourglass and Phantom Tracks, you had to use the stylus. It is touch, but I don't think. I mean, would a stylus work on your mobile?
Especially if it's on a tablet.
Why are you asking that? What's the difference between a stylus and your fingernail?
Not a phone. What about a tablet?
Huh?
What about an iPad? What about a Samsung tablet? What about?
I just don't. I am 100% against Zelda going mobile. I'll just put it that way.
I am not
Zelda mobile. It's called the Switch.
I am not. Okay, and then
I do not think that's succeeding. I think that's going to be the first taste of a wake-up call for Nintendo.
Okay, wait. You're talking about with no buttons and no directional pad. That's what you mean.
I'm just saying.
Let's just bullshit. All right, bullshit.
It'll
Bull fucking shit. All right. Give up your Zelda card right now. Cut off cut out your Zelda nut sucking tonsils out of your fucking throat right now. Put it out on there. Mail it to fucking Nintendo. You don't need them anymore.
It will
bullshit.
No. It'll be downloaded 5 million times and returned 4,999 times because you're the only one that's going to keep the copy.
Bullshit. All right. No, bullshit. All right. Here's the thing.
Fail.
No, here's the thing. All right. I think you guys are limiting your concept of the experience to something that's attached to a control pad.
I just need to see it done.
Failure.
That's just it. Because I'm very open-minded about it. I'm not here saying no.
Failure. Failure.
We have 2 full games that's proof positive that they can go ahead and they can make something like that.
Those are not some of the most popular games in the series, though. Failure.
And what if it links up to the Switch? What if this is part of the?
They have a mobile Zelda already.
What if this is part of the DLC to Breath of the Wild?
They have a mobile game already.
This before.
It's called. Yeah, they have a mobile Zelda already.
No, I'm talking about mobile parts that are parts of console games. They have done that shit before. What if this is part of the DLC for the fucking Breath of the Wild for the Switch? I'm dead fucking serious.
They have a mobile Zelda already. It's called Breath of the Wild on the Switch.
What about the 3DS?
It's not going to happen.
Wait a minute.
It's going to fail.
What about the 3DS?
It's going to fail.
Triforce Heroes?
Going to fail.
You mean to tell me? Wait.
Bad idea.
Wait. You're saying that this is going to fail, but Breath of the Wild is basically the reason why the Switch sold.
That's different. That's a console game.
So?
It's going to fail.
It's a good game. That's the
ultimate fail. It's going to fail.
If the game, okay, wait. What if we don't even know what type of game they're going to be going for yet? What if they totally change shit around? Yeah.
Going to
Reverend's
fail.
losing it.
I'm calling it now. Going to fail.
Yeah, Reverend's basically lost it right now.
You'll see a Metroid mobile.
All I know is that we're gonna cut recording on these fucking cameras. And he's gonna be going over to his Switch. Forgive me. Forgive me.
Gonna fail.
Hey, now wait a minute. You two are the only ones in this party right now that has a Nintendo Switch.
No, my thing isn't from a Nintendo Switch perspective. All right, for the purpose of putting out a mobile game, all right. And hey, I've worked with mobile developers, so as far as the experience goes and everything else, yeah, it's going to be outside of the standard console experience. All right. And Gray Mouse, if you need, a loan to pay postage on, your Zelda nut sucking consoles to be sent back to Nintendo, I'm willing to go ahead and float you that. All right. My whole thing is that, if you're sitting there, you're putting together if you're putting together a Zelda game that's accessible to mobile. All right. Now, I'm not looking. What I'm expecting though is that this is what I honestly expect. Okay, they're gonna release it out, and they're gonna make the base game with like maybe 1 or 2 chapters free, and then the other chapters you're gonna pay. It's gonna be microtransaction to ship. Okay, you know why they're gonna do that? Because they missed out on a shit ton of fucking money with Super Mario Run. Mm-hmm. Okay. Super Mario Run was downloaded over 6 million times in like the first 72 fucking hours. And the adoption rating, the conversion rating to an actual full fucking purchase, the $10 purchase, was something like 12%. And that was it. Okay. When they could have gotten away with going ahead and saying, hey, look, it's free, but each additional stage is like 99 cents. And you know how much more money they would have made that way?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nintendo's fucking investors were fucking mad. They were goddamn furious because you know how much money we fucking missed out with that. This particular one, I'm pretty sure they're gonna go ahead and they're gonna use that market structure for fucking Legend of Zelda. Is you're gonna have your standard open world and probably the first fucking dungeon or whatever it is that you're gonna go to I don't know, gather up bells or fucking ornaments or medallions or whatever the fuck it is. It may even be like pieces of Triforce. I don't know. All right.
So,
but whatever they go ahead, they're gonna give that out for free. And then every other fucking stage that they're gonna go out with, or every other chapter that they go ahead and open up, as far as people being able to play beforehand, they're gonna go ahead and they're gonna charge them like 99 cents to $2. All right, they're gonna have 8 of them, and then people are gonna sit there and they're gonna eat it the fuck up. It's gonna be microtransaction to shit, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna be playable and it's gonna be usable because, like you said, fucking proof of concept has
So-
already been published.
But wait a minute. So you're saying you're gonna have to pay $5.99 for the Master Sword?
I don't know about that.
Wait.
You can't pull the sword out of the stone unless you pay Nintendo $5.99. Failure.
Gray Mouse,
What's going to happen is it's going to turn into a fucking a temple run type game.
no. See, that's the thing. You're jumping to conclusion thinking that this is going to be some type of console relatable type of thing.
Look, you of all people know that I love Zelda series. I love the franchise. It's the greatest franchise in my opinion that Nintendo has ever made or put forth. Now, so no, it's not gonna work for Zelda.
Wait, but see, you're thinking Zelda as the way they're presented on console.
No, I'm thinking just Zelda in general. I mean,
You think it'll be better than the CDI games?
it's about the same level. What are you doing?
But again, you're thinking traditional Zelda. What if it's just a puzzle game, like a Triforce, like a Bejeweled, like Candy Crush type of thing? That's always an option.
You're not going to do it that way.
Traditional Zelda.
I mean,
It may be a puzzle game with Zelda's name attached to it. Seriously. And even that will be a grip of success. Do you know if you have a lot of puzzle gamers out there that will get that?
Now, if they do what they did with Mario and Puzzle Dragons, that would be okay to me. That's fine. But as a traditional like Zelda, like you said, having overworld and all that stuff, I don't see that working on mobile. I just really don't. Sorry, I hate to pop your bubble.
You know there are controllers that actually link up the phones, right?
That's fine.
And tablets.
That's fine. I mean, how many people do you see on the train with their cell phone and a controller in their hand like this?
Most people that write that type of shit are not gamers.
I'm just saying.
But
So,
if
no.
Zelda were to go that route, you best believe if the game is good,
That's going to be the
motherfuckers
biggest
would do
flop.
it.
That's going to be the biggest flop. That's going to be the first black eye for Nintendo in mobile market.
Virtual Boy, even though that
No, the first black eye in the mobile market was already Super Mario Run. If you consider how much money they could have made,
True.
if they went ahead and they made it
That's
so
gonna
that
be the
hey,
other eye then.
each
It's gonna be the
and
other eye.
every level was like purchasable for 99 cents.
I'm sorry, guys. I cannot concede. I will not concede until I see more of this.
Yeah, but see, this is a speculation.
Hang on, let me finish. I will not concede this until I see more. When there is proof that there is actually going to be a decent
Name a bad
Zelda
game that was by Nintendo.
But what I'm doing now is like right now, I feel that it's a horrible, absolutely horrible idea to put Zelda on one of these.
But you're having skepticism for Nintendo and Zelda.
Yes, I am. On these.
No, just
On
Nintendo and Zelda, period.
On these specifically.
But
Until we
Zelda,
know more. No, until we know
Zelda made by Nintendo has been good in every step.
until we know more, I will not concede on this. It's going to be it's a horrible idea. Absolutely, 100%.
Horrible idea would have been Zelda on the Virtual Boy.
I know because Virtual Boy is like back in 1990 or whatever. No,
But again, that was the whole cutting edge thing back then. But it still would have been a terrible idea because of the fucking way the
yeah,
Virtual
I'll
Boy
still
was.
say it was a terrible idea. But no, it's a terrible idea. Absolute 100% terrible. When there's more information, like I said, when there's more information presented, I could change my mind.
The only
But
bad Zelda
this is the
game
point.
not made
On
by
May
Nintendo.
21st, May 21st, 2017, in this video, I will not concede. It's going to be a horrible,
Folks, this is how Zelda fanboy acts when he doesn't get his way.
horrible idea. Horrible.
So you want me to reserve you an iPhone 8 now or later?
Horrible. I don't even like iPhones, man. This is what are you talking about? This is an Android.
It's gonna come out on iOS first. That's all I know.
Yeah.
No.
In other words, would you like him to shoot you now or wait till you get home?
Wait till I get home. No, absolutely horrible idea. Sorry. Horrible. I'm not jumping in on this one. Nope. Sorry.
Look, like I say, I am not the Zelda fan out of this group.
Horrible idea.
You know, I'm just not. And if they were to come out with something like, okay, a WarioWare, then everybody would actually understand the WarioWare to mobile phones or mobile devices. Everyone can at least understand that.
Yeah.
But the main reason why I can't count this out is because, as I alluded to earlier, Nintendo making Zelda games, they know what the fuck they're doing.
Well, Nintendo makes Mario games too. Did they know what the fuck they were doing with Mario Run? Exactly.
Wait. Let's stop right there.
That's my point.
No, you totally, because there are Mario games that are fucked up. Mario is missing.
I'm just saying on the mobile. We're talking. No. We're talking mobile games.
Name one Zelda that Nintendo made that's been fucked up.
Well, let's see here.
You have to think about it. This conversation is it.
Let's see. But that doesn't make any. We're talking about mobile games, dude.
No,
they fucked up. Did they not? Did they not fuck up Mario Run?
No, Mario Run was a great game. Guess what? Their marketing structure that they had was fucking wrong for the market, for the industry. It was wrong for the with the thing. All right. Mm-hmm. No, Mario was a great fucking game. All right. Okay. There's a difference there.
Well,
they still made a shitload of money. They didn't make as much as they could have.
That was the basic mess up. They didn't do it as they should have.
So, wait a minute. So you
but
guys
it wasn't a bad game.
Microtransactions? Is that what you guys are doing?
No.
Because this Zelda mobile game, that's all it's going to be. Zelda pulls a sword Link pulls a sword from the stone. That's $9.99.
You will still pay less on that than you would for the Switch and Breath of the Wild.
You earn a heart container, $9.99. Go to that dungeon,
you would still pay less for that.
No, 99 cents.
Wow.
Whatever. But
that was still end up
supporting that shit. Are you supporting that shit? Are you supporting that shit? Are you supporting that shit? Yes,
you just paid $700.
You guys are supporting that shit.
No, but
yes, you're supporting a Zelda mobile game because you know damn well Nintendo's not gonna make the same mistake they made with Mario Run. They're gonna fucking charge you for looking left.
Wait a minute, hold on. You just said mistake. You just said mistake, so that was the wrong thing for them to do.
Mario Run was a mistake.
You said mistake. It was a wrong thing for them to go ahead and do, not to go ahead and lay it with microtransactions. Is that it, right?
What are you talking about?
So in order for them to have made it better, to be more successful, they would have had to put microtransactions.
No.
Because you said mistake. No, 10 seconds ago, you said fucking mistake. Don't walk it back. Motherfucker, I have you on video. All right?
You're construing what I'm saying. It's a mistake. The whole Mario Run is a mistake. Putting that on the on the mobile is a mistake.
You're saying the game itself was a mistake?
Yes.
Did you ever play the game?
I did download it when it was free. I hated it and I deleted it off my phone.
What was your reason for hating it?
You get so far, and then they charge you microtransactions.
Does that have to do with how bad the game is? As far as playability.
And like I said, you don't control Mario. You just fucking Mario runs, and then you just kind of.
Ever play Canvas Curse? Obstacles. Ever play Rainbow Curse?
That's fine. That's different. That's a console. I'm talking about mobile.
It didn't have any microtransactions. It didn't have any microtransactions. You could have just paid $9.99 and it would have been yours. And it would have been it would have cost you less than a month of fucking Netflix.
Why do I have to pay $9.99? Why? Why do I gotta pay $9.99 when I should be able to get the game anyway? I don't understand that.
Why?
See, now I know you're just fucking trolling. You're just saying contrary to shit and say contrary to shit. See, no, fuck you. No. You can't hide behind your fucking right hand, all right? Wrap that around your fucking dick and jerk off on the screen right now. Fuck you, okay? Seriously.
Why would there be DLC for Breath of the Wild? And you will
Anyway, okay, here, guys, listen to me. Yeah, I guess.
No, fuck you. All right, no. Fuck you. All right, no. Here's the thing. All right,
No.
Real talk.
My honest opinion. Let me just give you my honest opinion.
You weren't being honest before?
No, I was. Look,
I'm gonna give you 2 minutes. Go ahead.
No. It's gonna be real quick. Zelda on a
119, 118,
Will you
117. Go ahead. 115.
Never mind, man.
14.
I can't talk over you. But Zelda on a mobile phone. In my opinion, I don't like that. I don't like the idea. But there are those. I understand that there are those people that do. In my opinion, I'm gonna hold my reservation. I'm gonna wait until I actually see the game before I say yay or nay, because it could go horribly wrong and it could go absolutely fantastically correct. So I definitely am interested. It did raise a couple eyebrows with putting it on mobile, but at this particular point, like y'all were saying throughout the whole video, that I am thinking of it as a traditional Zelda, and maybe I just can't. My brain can't comprehend that going on to.
But Gray Mouse, this is the ultimate point that I'm about to say to you. People said the exact same thing about Metroid going from 2D to 3D. People said the exact same thing about Zelda going from 2D to 3D. People said the exact same shit about Metal Gear. Some people said that fucking Castlevania going to 3D killed the fucking series, but
yeah. No, so
again,
I mean,
it depends on how it's made.
Exactly. That's the point that I'm making.
But due to Nintendo not ever steering this franchise wrong,
especially their flagship,
until they lent it out to fucking Philips.
Yeah,
that was but that's out of Nintendo's hands.
Yeah, I just
Mario has been in some fucked up shit, but not Zelda as far as Link except for the CDI games.
Since we don't know, but the only problem I'm having here is that we don't know anything about it yet, so that I can't come to
I thought that Puzzle Fighter wasn't going to be all that great.
That's fun. Puzzle Fighter's really good.
Yeah, but those are fighting game characters in puzzle situations.
Well, I mean, just as like I mentioned earlier, Dragon, what is it called? Puzzle Dragon and Mario. That was, I mean, yeah, it's kind of weird, but once you get used to it, it's a puzzle game. It's a puzzler. It's good. But like I said, I think I just can't grasp the concept of that, of like something like Zelda, because I'm used to having it on a platform onto a...
Wait, skepticism is always good.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm gonna wait. Understand being skepticism.
I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait to pass my judgment on it. I will. And like I said, I was just trolling that whole video. It's funny, man. I got you. But I mean,
for me, it's like, okay, to be fair, I'm all in the interest of fairness as far as looking within the situation, as far as something is going to fail or something is going to succeed, and I'm all for hoping for success. If it comes out and if it's not the game that you want it to be, but certain people still say it's good.
Well, I just put it this way: that game's probably going to be downloaded 10 million times. That's just for being Zelda. I mean, fuck, dude, it's going to happen. That shit is
which basically goes to my point earlier. People bought the fucking Switch for Breath of the Wild.
Yep.
Period. Regardless, they haven't even played it and they bought it.
Some people don't even have the system and they bought that game. The turnaround is unbelievable. They actually have more. They sold more Zelda games than they. I'm not talking about Wii versions. I'm talking about Wii U versions. I'm talking about Switch versions. So it's like, damn, that's like future customers and shit. But no, I mean, in all seriousness.
Well, in their defense, they had to buy the game first because they couldn't find the console.
Pretty much. But in all seriousness, yeah, I mean, I'm just going to wait until we find out more information.
Well, yeah, we're all doing that, but to completely write it off, not as of yet.
No.
Because that's what I was alluding to. Look, you can't jump to the conclusion that it's going to be a traditional Zelda.
Mm-mm.
You know, and
It's definitely going to be different.
And if it does end up being a traditional Zelda, that really fucking depends on how Nintendo handles it.
I mean, I guess you can use your finger swiping to swing swords and stuff. I mean, I guess you can do it that way.
Tap and fire the sword.
I mean, it would be interesting. I mean, but we'll have to wait and see before we make like true judgment on it. But and like you mentioned before, Theme, Zelda is like one of those flagships that I really don't think Nintendo would fuck up. It's just no. You know, I think they probably fuck up Mario before they fuck up Zelda.
They already have. Mario is missing.
Yeah.
Mario's time machine.
Yeah. But I mean, you also got to look at it on the other side too. I mean, this could be a major disaster, you know. But we don't know until. Yeah. I mean, I can't.
And I don't doubt that.
What I was doing is like you judge a damn game before even looking at the cover.
No.
You know, like.
And I would have never bought double dice.
Exactly. You know that old saying, you don't judge a book by its cover. Or
well, sometimes you do. I mean, if a book has nothing but dicks on it, you're not going to touch it.
All right, enough of the disclaimer bullshit because we're running out of time. All right. As it is, yeah, Nintendo's going to go ahead and continue on to their foray and efforts into mobile. Most likely Animal Crossing coming out later on this particular year. And then Zelda, as predicted, sometime later in 2018. My particular thing is that they're, unfortunately, if you're not a big fan of microtransactions, this thing is going to be laden with it because they missed out on a lot of money on Super Mario Run. Okay. And we're going to get a bigger idea of what that's going to be like once Animal Crossing comes out because, there is so much room for fucking microtransactions in Animal Crossing. Absolutely. You cannot even fucking imagine. All right.
That's why that even dominate the conversation. We know Animal Crossing was going to be filled up with that. Yeah.
But as far as like Zelda as gameplay goes and everything else, whether or not it's going to be a Zelda experience, like I said, proof of concept is right fucking here. All they used on this was fucking touch and stylus controls. Okay. If you think they can't sit there and translate that over to an iPhone or a smart device that's more powerful than the DS. All right. As far as hardware goes, proof of concept is already right here. I don't think it's going to stray very far from this. And don't be surprised if, it ends up something like Spirit Tracks or Phantom Hourglass. All right.
You think it would be like a full-fledged Zelda game, or would it be, you know what I mean? Like Spirit Tracks or Phantom Hourglass would.
These are full-fledged. These are full-fledged Zelda games.
Mm-hmm. No, yeah, right? I know. Yeah, but do you see that happening on the mobile? I mean, how much memory are you going to have on your mobile to play those types?
Most people have memory cards or built-in memory.
Which Sims card. Yeah, you're right. But I mean, are people willing to do that?
Gamers, yes. Most people already have a cell phone anyway.
Yeah.
What good? I mean, yeah. You just have to wait and see. Hopefully, that Nintendo will show us behind the curtain on that.
Maybe at E3.
I wouldn't think Zelda. Maybe Animal Crossing. Maybe.
Yeah.
But Zelda's probably not until next year. We won't see anything about it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But that's pretty much kind of what we expect. I don't know what you would expect. Otherwise, folks. To be completely honest, well, maybe more of a focused conversation if you have this sort of conversation with your friends. Fuck you, Gray Mouse. By the way, fuck you very much. Okay. All right.
Hey,
give me my 20 minutes back. All right. That's all I gotta say. All right.
Come on, that's the only opportunity I have to fucking troll, and you taking it away from me, man.
No, you already took it. All right. Now I'm telling you, this is what happens when you troll people. All right, people cuss you out. Okay.
You gotta admit it was a good troll.
What we want to know, folks, is what did you think about the fact that Zelda is probably going to be coming out to mobile? What do you think about this video here? Are you is this? Do you think this is a good idea? Do you think this is something that'll work, or do you think it's going to be a flop? Honestly, okay. And if you have any odd comments for anybody in this particular video, feel free to leave it down there. While you're at it, mash that like button, hit subscribe. We always love it when we see that happens. But with that, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna wrap this particular one up. We have just been bullshitting about the prospects of Animal Crossing and Legend of Zelda. Actually, mostly Legend of Zelda with a little soupçon, a sprinkle of Animal Crossing in there, someplace in there, like maybe less than 10%. All right. As far as this video goes, and all of our bullshit about that is going to end right here. I am the Reverend.
The theme here.
And I'm Gray Mouse One.
Once again, for benefits of common sense logic in gaming, mobile gaming, fanboys in gaming, skepticism in gaming. Yeah, all that shit. Credits.